Humans are social beings. They are hunted together, danced together for millions of years. And now we have a new set of people calling themselves as introverts, being socially awkward and socially introverted peoples like you. You clicked on this video cause you said yourself that you were being an introvert. By definition, humans are social beings, and if you are not being social, you are not being a if you are being a socially awkward person, then that's a problem that lies upon him. To be honest, how much time you have spent outside of your comfort zones like your house, your university, or if you are studying in school or workplace, anything. How much time you have spent outside of those areas? Probably like less than an hour, maybe in the gym, just maybe in the gym. I spend very less much of time in outside, and maybe in the weekends, just maybe 2 hours outside. You have a very less interaction of the people in your day-to-day life, and you are complaining that you are not able to connect with people, cause and saying giving an silly excuse like I'm an introvert. What kind of piece of shit like that? Don't you have some pride on you for being so very you are on the top of the food chain, you are a human being, you are an Homo sapien who rules over the world, who has the control over the whole world. You're calling yourself as introvert and I can't speak to people who are just sitting next to you and just in the same place as you. Just go out and speak with them. That is the most probably the best solution. Just stop giving excuses, just stop giving any fucking excuses and just go and speak with them, and that is the best solution. And just taking action improves your life. That is the core concept is just breaking any belief. Just go out and speak. The repressive family structures causes you to become an introvert. The repressive family structures uses fear, anxiety, and suppress the rebellion to have control over the family members in it. The repressive family structures. The great example, the repressive family structures conditions individuals to become submissive to the authoritarian figures in the later in their life. For example, a perfect example for an authoritarian system, which uses this core three tools as for their control is school. Yeah, your regular normal school. In your school, if you remember back to school days, or if you're just studying in school, it's okay. They use these three tools. First, fear. You are just afraid of your teacher for getting punished in any ways for beating for physical or mentally or even verbally, or just afraid of his teacher and afraid of teacher or sometimes the headmasters or principals anyone's just an authoritative figure, the teacher or anyone who is above your level or an authoritative figure in that system. And anxiety, you're being so much anxious about the upcoming exams. I'm not talking about bad about the exams or anything, okay? You're just so much anxious for anything in the school for doing something like anything, anything it may be. You're just so much anxious in school, right? And suppress the rebellion. You can't speak for yourself in your classroom against your teacher. You can't argue with your teacher or anything like that. You, you are unable to argue with your. You are not allowed to argue with your principal or anyone. Anyone who is above your level, who is an authoritative figure. The family becomes a germ cell for germ cell means production house for producing individuals in the future for this to make themselves submissive to submission to them for the authoritarian figures, authoritarian structures. The authoritarian family structure needs child to be fearful, full of anxious, and suppressed with suppressed rebellion. These activities stifle the natural impulses of a human, of a child, and make them manifest them to become an introvert or, or also known as social withdrawal. They just don't do anything social at all. They were just fearful, anxious about it, and suppress the rebellion. If someone comes and fight with, randomly pick up on a fight with you, you can't fight back or say something verbally, anything. Not saying about cursing words. You can't stand up for yourself. That's it. And and also sexually the societies that impose sexual repression means doesn't letting it out or unable to talk it with others freely. Societies that imposes sexual repression causes the individuals who wanted to express their feelings to feel shame, guilt, and fear of expressing their feelings to other individuals they wanted to. This results to assistant in open communication and emotional vulnerability, which are the key things to connect with people in their life. To form a meaningful connection with people, you need to be emotionally attached with them. Be it a friend or any type of relationship you wanted. You have to be emotionally connected with the other person, but since those sexual repressed societies cause shame and guilt. For example, the best example is I I said in school example. I was studying in school which where we are not allowed to talk with girls, and to be honest, not even to the boys next to them. But and also we are not allowed to make friends. That's the rules of the school. Yeah, the school is so fucked up in my period, but it's not that much fucked up right now. But back then, we are not even allowed to do anything, right? But we didn't care and we did anyways. But we are not allowed to talk to girls, so yeah, we didn't talk to any woman back then. But that caused so much anxiety for me and unable to express my feelings or even if I was being interested in someone. The best example is one of my friend who studied in my school. I didn't know him back then, but he was in my same university in my class right now. And I was changed a lot after the school. I changed my school and then I changed a lot. But he was studying the same school all of his life. He studied in school in the same school. When I see him, he was interested in one of some of the girls, but can't speak to them. He just didn't even spoke to them. He just gathered information about them, but he never even just go and speak to them, because he felt shame, he felt guilt for what a natural impulse that he got. These are the natural primal desires and primal impulses. You don't have to act upon it all the time, but you are repressing it all the time. You need to act upon your desire sometimes. The fear of authority caused by your family structures and both your family structures and the repressive society makes you self doubt on your own thoughts, your own desires, and autonomy. You know how much important for a man to have a desire and go for it, and that is how a life of a man should be. There should be desire for him, and he will go for him. Keep it any. If it was a work like this, yeah, I will do it completely. I'll do it anyways. But this The fear of authority makes self-doubt on their own thoughts, their desires and autonomy. So individuals doesn't can unable to go and speak for themselves anyways. These resistance feelings in thus they can't go and openly talk with others about their feelings and connect with them. This resistance in feelings is misunderstood, misinterpreted as introversion. It and also it harms relationships in future for the individuals who struggle with open communication and emotional vulnerability, which are the most key components, the key things to have in a meaningful connection. It creates a barrier, and they doesn't can able to open up the barrier and go and speak with people. The you can only go and speak with people if you just break this belief and break the fear and just have some confidence and have some balls to go and speak with people you wanted to speak with. If you have a desire, act on it. If you wanted to speak, you need to speak, and that's how you build confidence. I like the quote or something. It's not a quote, but I like Sormusi, and my favorite entrepreneur told me this, told a quote like this: power equals the thing you things you want to do and he gets to do. My English is bad. I totally understand. Yeah. Okay. It says that think about and God figure. If you think you wanted to do something, that will be things about an elephant. It will be created within a second, right? That's the same exact thing. Like if you want to do something, I don't want to create an elephant or something. If you wanted to do, you are supposed to. When you do that, that defines your power. If you have planned to make a trip, how much fast you are able to do that trip equals your power. If you wanted to get 100 subscribers on a YouTube channel almost fast, you can get to there. This equals your power because how much effort I have put to get enough 100 subscribers or something like that. You are so much powerless right now. That's why you, even if you have a thought, you are, even if you have a desire which is being self doubt cause of the fear of the authoritative figure, stop fearing and have some confidence to do it. Can have confidence, just build some confidence and you can just go and speak with them, and you can improve your power and become powerful. That's it.